Welcome to Rade Bonsai and Cacti again. In this week's video we're going to be looking at... Oh, my hair is terrible. Nah. In this week's video we're going to be looking at a larch. It's a Yamadori. I took 1.5 years ago, October 2022. Last year it grew very well. So no problem at all. The only thing is, all year I was looking at it and seeing and looking at it and thinking, what can I make out of it? But I'm going to show you. Well, folks, this is it. As you can see, it's a rather strange plant. And all year I was hoping that to the left we were going to have buds developing, branches, but it didn't work. Doesn't say it's not going to be like that this year, but I don't have a lot of expectation of the tree. So we need to do something, and probably you will see what I have been thinking, and that's literati. I don't know if you agree, but I think this is one of the, well, maybe the only thing left for this tree to be developed in. So I'm going to be working on it now. As I said, I collected it 1.5 years ago, October 2022. I'm not going to do anything about roots, repotting and stuff like that. Last year it was growing very well, and I want to leave it in this pot for at least another year, training pot. We're going to be messing with the top, so we're not going to be messing with the roots. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is work on this. I plan on taking it off like that, a little bit down in a downwards motion. So we will have a little, and then we can bend wire and bend this. And I expect this to be going to be removed. This is actually the way I collected it. It was broken off probably by deer, but and I thought about leaving this on and then removing part of the bark, maybe. But I don't know. I think we're just going to saw the whole thing off the way. You see, it's still a little bit loose in the pot. Oh. I think this saw is a bit blunt. But we will see. Does this help? So much. A bit blunt, but it's working. This is actually, I used it a few times for roots, so I bought another one. So I could reserve this one for the roots and could use the other one for branches. Except, of course, I didn't think of this. when I took the saw. So my new saw is in the garage, and this one is still being used for branches. Not very smart of me, I know, but okay. Almost through. See? And we are through. So. I don't know if you can see. Let me show you like this. So, well, now I have to put some cut paste on, and I need to do that now because I'm going to wire this. And so, done. I need to wire this, so we're going to need this wire be removed. Now, so here we are. This little piece of wire, more of a guide wire, got removed. And now I'm going to wire this part. Have to reposition myself a bit so I'm not in front of the camera, but at the same time I can reach the tree. Otherwise it's very hard to bend. If you cannot reach the tree. And then we have to take care so we won't damage the buds which are on this branch. So that's one piece of wire. And now let me take another piece. So here's another piece, a little bit more thick. I don't know if you noticed, but my wire, I'm using used pieces of wire for this. Used pieces of wire. Why? Well, because I have them, and I think it's a shame not to use it again. Oh, it's a shame not to use it again. Okay, this is perfectly nice wire, and why not use it again? I think a lot of you guys will do this. As you see, this piece of wire is a little bit more long. So I can bend this last. So this last piece of tree also. I'm going to put you back a little bit more so you can see this better. For me, this is the front of the tree. This is the front of the tree. So we need to bend this accordingly to the tree. I'm going to move it a little bit more towards me. And now I have to bend it without damaging the buds, which is a little bit difficult, but okay. At least the wire is good enough for bending the tree, the branch, but I damaged this. Well, it's the way it is. Cannot help it. Make a little bit of movement in there, to So, what do you think about this, folks? Maybe a little bit more bending here. So, and a little bit more for here, and this a little bit more down again. So, a little bit more movement, although so it's, I have to be honest, it's a little bit hard to bend this thick piece of wire. So I think this is it. This, I don't know yet. I think this needs to go. Let me cut off this first. Maybe I'm going to be bending this that way. I have to say, could be done. But let me see how we are going to do this. Let me see if you can see this. But so we are going to wire this one. It's a bit better for anchoring. A bit better for anchoring, guys. I'm going to be wiring the ones I need to wire immediately and not wait until later in year or something. No, we're going to be doing this immediately. So move these. So I think this is has a nice movement. Then this one can be moved to the back a bit more. Then move it for here. So maybe even, yeah, from the front. It gives more depth this way. Yeah. So sorry, this is totally stupid of me. Has to be for this one. So, can you see? Now you can see this one. So, and then this one we can bend. Oh, I wasn't finished wiring it. Do you see? I forgot. I forgot to wire the rest of the branch, which is rather stupid, but okay. So, this one. Then go down a bit and up a bit for the depth. Now, this is very nice. Let me see. This one really needs to go. So, I think this looks better. Then we can or we can wire this branch. As you can see, this wire is a little bit more thick because the branch is a bit more thick. So, and because this wire was lying around here on the table. So, This one can come down. Up. See this one. They moved a bit like this. Very well. Very, very well. Oh, you will be thinking, what is he doing now? But I was thinking about wiring this branch, making a few pads there. See how that looks. I know that most of my literatis don't have branches this far down, but I thought maybe we could try something different. This is the front. So this is the front. If I bend it a little bit more like this. Then this around. Yeah. Only thing is these two need to go, at least. Let me see. This one needs to go anyway. So and this one needs to go also. This one up. Let me see how that looks. So going nicely here. Except this one. And now this one. This one a little bit better. So, so by bending it a little bit, we are going to make this one a little bit more short. So, and we're going to so let me take a little look at this one. If this one can stay or it needs to be going. Well, maybe for now it can stay. I think for now it can stay. Take the tips so they butt back a little bit better. Those tips are already gone. That one is gone. And that one is gone. So, well, for now I am pleased. This one needs to be wired, maybe, but I need to get another piece of wire, so that's something for another day. But for now, I am content with the tree. I think this is the front, and this is the way I hope it will develop. I think the tree looks a lot better only from taking one or two minor branches off and wiring the others. You can see how much of a difference it makes. Well, this was it for this week. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.